was done. All right, let's go.
A famous comedian from right here in Indianapolis is revitalizing his childhood neighborhood. Tonight, our Adam Shum shows us the impact Mike Epps is already making by buying back the block.
At 21st Street and Carrollton Avenue in Indy's Kennedy King neighborhood.
It's an active and sort of vibrant neighborhood. I think there are always people out walking.
You'll find people who are proud of their community.
I think the minute you bring the houses back, you've seen things like the parks follow, the Monon.
It's a community that these neighbors say have seen a lot of growth over the years.
We've seen a number of the homes here renovated and redesigned and lots of sales.
This look like a good. No, are these? So this says neighbor. So this is a good area. I see a lot of white folks in this area. I mean, I gotta point out the obvious. So this is a good area. Seems safe. All right, Mike Epps. All right.
And interested people.
There's a lot of new construction, but I think the rehabs, especially like what Mike has done, is great, where you keep the old house and it's not just the empty lots get rebuilt.
And they say a lot of that redevelopment along the block is in part due to this guy.
My wife told me not to do nothing right here.
That's Indianapolis's Mike Epps.
Is it me, or like every time you see Mike Epps, you just want to laugh? Like, even though he's just coming out there and he just being Mike Epps, just the way he talk, my wife says she's just over it. Like, every time I see Mike Epps, I just want to laugh. So shout out to Mike Epps, man. He's just a funny guy.
The comedian and actor is working to buy his block back.
You heard it right. I bought my whole childhood block back.
It comes from his new HGTV show, Buying Back the Block.
Shout
And
out
Epps
to
has
you.
been revitalizing homes in his neighborhood he grew up in for more than a year.
I've seen this neighborhood go through a couple of different changes from, the time I was born to 53.
And his new show is centered around these homes.
Over the years, things have changed. Some of the houses have ran down.
To present day, looking like this, but
This is dope, man. This is really dope that what he's doing, right? For so many reasons. Number one, I mean, I'm thinking from what I'm seeing, this must be a pretty good area that has probably been on the come up. He said it's went through a few phases, so it's probably went through its like really, really bad phase, and it looks like it's on its good phase. This is the type of stuff that people would say, oh, they're gentrifying the area, right? And it sounds like Mike Epps is a part of that gentrification process, which is a good thing, right? These are good things, right? Black folks will say this and they will make it seem like it's bad, but this is a good thing that what he's doing in his area. And these houses look really nice.
Epps will tell you there's still work to do on the neighborhood he calls home.
Everything that I do, I'm trying to inspire, the next generation coming in,
Shout out to you.
just give them information and inform them and let them know.
Letting them know that you too can get back to where you came from and make it a better place.
It's all about community. It's all about land. It's all about building legacy for your family and your neighborhood.
In Indianapolis, Adam
Man, Mike Epps is out there. Man, shout out to Mike Epps, man. Let's give him a horn. Let's go, man. Mike Epps is out there doing this thing. You know why I love this particular segment, right? Because I know I give the black community a lot of slack because there's a lot of things we can do better. But you know what I like about Mike Epps? Number one, Mike Epps is also invested in Detroit. He has a place called One Mike, which I haven't went to yet. It's like a comedy. They do comedy, entertainment, and they also have food. So he's investing his money right now. And I love that about Mike Epps, right? Very low-key guy, very funny, very busy, but he's investing his money, and he's also buying back his block.
Sensational.
He just told you he said about land. He wants to pass this down. He's in a different mindset, and I love it. I love it. This, my friends, my black friends, my community, my people, this is how you're supposed to move when you have some money. Now, I'm sure he's done some research on his area, and he bought back these houses, and he's renovating them. He's going to get so many benefits from doing this. From cash flow to appreciation, because he makes a lot of money, so he's going to have a big tax benefit, right? The dude's going to have appreciation. His net worth is going to skyrocket even more because the houses that he buys. See, when you buy real estate, when it appreciates, that's actually helping your net worth as well. So if it appreciates, he buys a $100,000 house and it just happens to go to $200,000. His net worth, minus his liabilities, has increased $100,000 by just owning real estate. Do y'all know there are millionaires because they just own real estate? Because they have enough assets to own $1 million worth of real estate? That's a pretty easy way to become a millionaire, is to buy real estate. And this is why the wealthy love buying this, because they can borrow against the real estate if they need more money, tax-free, not having to pay tax or capital gains. And they can get cash flow and the appreciation of that house. So this same house that Mike Epps is buying, in 20 years from now, it's probably going to be astronomically bigger, much more. So I love this about Mike Epps. I love this story when I seen it. And I said I had to talk about it on my podcast, because these are the things that I would love to see more black people do, more black communities, is buy more real estate, right? He's buying back a block, right? And this is a block that he grew up in. Awesome. And he's a part of the process. He's a part of the process. And you have to respect that about Mike Epps. I love that. I love it, man. I love it. And this is the example that we need to look at. We need to look at Mike Epps as an example. Because if he just bought these homes, I hope he buys more. This is what we're supposed to do. Forget what Jay-Z talking about. He ain't even telling you how he building his empire. Right? Forget what these other rappers are talking about. They're not telling y'all nothing. He just told you what rappers have been saying in songs. He told you in less than 2 minutes on what you should be doing and what's the real name of the game. Buy some land, pass it down, well, not pass it down to family, but buy some land and build generational wealth the real way. No shortcuts. Shout out to Mike Epps. Shout out to you. But in the same breath, we got to talk about Gervonta Tank Davis, who went to build back his block, and they burned it down. Appreciate everybody, man. I hope y'all have a happy new year, man, and stay productive.